but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks.
Yeah, this sounds personal, nigga.
I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look
gonna knock us off the playoffs on some cheating bullshit. Yeah, this time's personal.
When you see him in person, and now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
Gun.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
From the 39, Newton to the right side to Eric Ebron. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Newton on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Great! Let's go!
You can tell they were hoping for a flag offensively. Several on the sideline motioning.
Hey,
why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Prescott looks to throw on first. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. To try again after the sack, Prescott. Here as he's taken down. Brian Burns, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
Can't give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
Whoa! Cool!
A big play here for Dallas.
Hell yeah!
44 yards. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it. Because
hell yeah, let him get the yard.
I will guarantee you, everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust. And he knows how good his guy is. So
Gallup, come on, baby.
It was a big play waiting to happen.
A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard.
Get him, Pollard. Damn it. Should have dove.
Going to get a yard to about the 2.
Should have dove. Damn
It's
it.
been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They scored the most points of...
Hold up. We gotta check on breakfast. That's right, I'm cooking breakfast. chill. Eat this breakfast right quick. Have to prepare for my kids, you know. Now I'm about to feast. We got here, we got some rice. Rice with some butter, a little bit of sugar up in that bitch, you know. Cheese eggs, you know, some eggs with cheese. Throw some cheese up in there. Some bacon and toast. Toast with butter and jelly, you know what I'm saying? Shit, what time is it? Damn, yeah, it's after 10 and we're eating a late breakfast. ties the hands. You know what I'm saying? After I eat, let me check something real quick. Sometimes before and after. So then, because after I eat, I roll a blunt. Let's see how much I got there. All right. So
opening weekend. First quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 32 that time. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing is Newton. Short little throw to Ebron. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. The first carry for Josh Adams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Looking
Whoa, that boy almost had the pick.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Switch up, switch up.
From the 29, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run with Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott.
Wow, dog, come on. Press that fucking triangle down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
3rd and long for Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. So there on that play offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that the receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott now. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now again here to Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Yates. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Back to the air, Newton on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
Let him get the first down,
Pick
baby.
up of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple.
Damn it.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey.
Oh, shit, I could have had that motherfucker.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard
Okay, calm
line,
down.
just shy of the 20.
Calm down, just do what I do.
That one goes for
Calm down, do what you do,
24
bro.
yards.
Yeah. You on it. I'm on it, boy. I'm on you, Cam.
On first down, this is Adams.
On to you, nigga.
Get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as good, still over 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. Woo! So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Prescott now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Banks. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Dancing to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
2nd down and goal. Prescott to the goal.
Oh, man, you had your chance, nigga. Come on, boy.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener.
He's open too, but shit, I got to trust you, dog.
The pace he's already
Come on,
established,
rookie.
right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Newton on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the air again, Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw is Newton.
Wow. They just walked. I can't believe that shit. Come on, y'all.
DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Yeah, that's so that they can kick it out of bounds.
Penalty and move forward. After the
forward.
perfect
So
penalty on the
second
PAT,
kick
the
be
kickoff
done.
15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot
46.
Mike 54.
Prescott to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Ryan Poole that time there to get a hand on it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have the first down.
That's bullshit.
Let's go.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. And okay, so much for our
That was out
halftime
of bounds
break.
there.
Apparently we're going to get right back
Whatever.
to it.
Come on.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott on the crossing route, complete. It's Yates. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
Got a man. It's Brown. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now.
Hello? It will turn on by itself, son, at the right time. What time is it now? Okay, it will turn on at 11 o'clock sharp. Okay. I love you guys too. And also, just a pre-warning, the internet will be shutting off for you guys at 10 o'clock tonight, sharp. So if it's in the middle of a game, sorry guys, it automatically shut down. So try to program your goodbyes, you know, around 9:50 something. You know what I'm saying? And then during the week, it will cut on at the same time at 11, I believe, and then off at 9 o'clock sharp. So just to let you guys know. Okay. Love you guys. All right. And that's how you control the internet. Yeah. My shit automatically cuts off on him. Got real strong internet while mine is the primary. They still get great internet connection doing multiplayer in their parties, whatnot. They experience no lag. Cool shit, cool shit.
Of everything we discussed in the half, just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They come out here in the eye.
Oh, damn, I almost forgot where I was.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Pollard, nigga.
Tony Pollard.
Okay. You talk about like a G? Talk about like a G? You know, like a G? Okay. You alright.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays.
All right. Now I had you where I had bitch ass niggas in the playoffs. Don't try to do that fucking run on me now. Come on, let's go.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away
Go.
is Sanders.
Knock some head.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no
They
run
bitched
back
out.
here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Okay. Ain't no thing. Rookie will handle it. Hold on, let me make sure he's the rookie, though. Be calling out his name like he ain't. Hold up. So I thought I cut. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's the only way y'all niggas gonna get me. But my defense gotta stay tight. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
What? Hello? 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 Yeah, I can hear you now. Just wait a minute. It'll cut on. Okay. Let me see. All right, here we go.
Bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Shit!
Give and keeps it.
Had that nigga. Don't do that play again. Don't do that play again.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz.
Yeah, I'm starting to see what y'all do.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Newton will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Going quickly out wide to Moore.
Okay, we got to play his ass closer.
The first down completion.
Give this nigga yards.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is swallowed.
That's what I'm talking about,
at the
nigga.
line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain as a
That's
matter
what I'm
of
talking
fact.
about.
And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He has
rookie.
been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're
Come on,
always
rookie.
seeking from the guy taking the snaps. Is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. From the red zone now, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawson, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up the linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Because if we don't make it,
and no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
10 after 11, so we're good.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Being chased out left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
All right, rookie.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
They stay on the ground, McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 now. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Let's go!
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Buying time was the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
When you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The take, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Back to throw. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Running right now.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st down, Lawson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down now, it's Banks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Banks, and he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lawson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll run on first down. Thanks. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Lawson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll try the left side. It's Lawson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 3rd down, it's Banks, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10, Newton again. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
He caught that shit?
To the football,
okay.
And caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 1st down, Newton. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence you're.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Now I got shit, bitch.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.